Hi, my name is Chen Chen. In this video, I'm going to talk about second language acquisition from four different aspects. First, my second language learning experience. Second, differences and similarities between L1 and L2 acquisition. Then, key factors affecting my second language learning. And the last one is effective and appropriate pedagogies I would like to use in the future. I was born in a medium-sized city in Jiangsu province, a province famous for the hardest college entrance examination in China. My first encounter with English was in 2001 when I was a third grade primary school student. In my school life, English class was a teacher-centered one, with my teacher being the main focus of the classroom, and I regarded class participation as being a silent note-taker or just an imitator. At that time, drilling was frequently used in class, and after my teacher modeled a word or a phrase, we just repeated over and over again, and we were afraid of making mistakes, as my teacher tended to give a negative feedback or punishment directly. Now I know this is audiolingual method, which is based on behaviorism with three key elements: stimulus, response, and reinforcement. Then, when I went to university, my English class was still a traditional one and exam-oriented. Fortunately, in my third year, a gentleman from Oxford with beautiful British accent was assigned to teach us English. His first class left a deep impression on me. He gave us a ranking task, and we worked in groups to put a lot of items in order, assuming that we were lost in the jungle. It was a typical task-based language teaching activity which reflected interventionist theory. In his classes, we were not complete silent learners. Instead, we would have some opportunities to express our ideas or to communicate with each other in English. This triggered my interest in English learning and encouraged me to make a decision to study abroad. And now, interaction perspective is used in almost every class here in Canada. Now, let's move on to the similarities and differences between L1 and L2 acquisition. I think the two share two similarities. Firstly, both first and second language learners follow a pattern of development. According to Krashen and Terrell, students learning a second language move through 5 predictable stages, while for children learning their native language, linguistic competence also develops in stages, from babbling to one word to 2 words, then telegraphic speech, and finally reach fluency. Secondly, universal grammar, a theory proposed by Chomsky, can affect both L1 and L2 acquisition. In L2 acquisition, it may influence learning either independently or through L1. What differences can we think of between L1 and L2 acquisition? Let's think about learners' age, ways of learning, and context they are learning. Age. L2 learning usually starts at primary or secondary school, while of course, L1 learning starts much earlier. Then, learning methods, we pick up L1 through interaction with family and peers, and we have strong motivation. However, L2 is learned mainly in the classroom through controlled practice activities. Last one is context. Children hear their mother tongue all the time, but learners are not exposed to L2 very much. Okay, factors. Learning a second language is never easy. I agree with Krashen's affective future hypothesis. Many factors, including motivation, anxiety, and self-confidence, have an impact on my learning experience. But for me, the most important one is motivation. But changes can be found in motivation. When I was a child, I had a little interest in memorizing new vocabulary and grammar rules. Extrinsic motivation, like a new cell phone and extra pocket money, pushed me to work hard on learning English. However, now it is intrinsic motivation, such as interest and achievement, that encourages me to develop further. In this course, I have learned a lot of effective pedagogies, and I think my choice of teaching strategies depend on two things. First one is the learning style of my students. Second one is learning stages. Total physical response is suitable for kinetic learners but might not be appropriate for visual learners. For students in pre-production stage, I could recommend wordless book for them to read quietly. While for those in speech emergence stage, I could encourage learners to write short sentences from their personal experience. But one thing I'm pretty sure is that I would like to implement student-centered pedagogy and let my students be active participants in learning a second language. Okay, here are my references. Thanks for watching.